Hey everyone, happy Sunday night. It is time for Movie Club, and this week we are talking about the movie Seven. That is right, Seven, the classic crime thriller, murder, serial killer drama with Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman. This is what we are discussing tonight. Let me back this up a little bit. Hopefully, we get a lot of people tonight. It was fun. Last week on Wednesday, we had almost 30 people in the live chat, which was awesome. So hopefully we get some people tonight. Waiting for some people to show up. I'm going to wait for some people to show up and then I will start discussing the movie. There's two people. Who's here? Mr. Scott, Tony P. Hi guys, how are we doing tonight? Thank you so much for joining. I literally just got done watching Seven like 5 minutes ago. It was really cutting it close tonight, but I just finished up. Destiny is here. Hello. Hello, everyone. We now have 6 people. Who else is here? Mando is here. Hello, Mando. How are you? All the usual Sunday movie night peeps are here, waiting for Ty and Asia. Where are they? Hopefully, they come in soon. Everyone's saying hello to one another. Did all of you guys watch the movie? Are you prepared? Get your questions ready. Casey Lee is here. Hello, Casey. Welcome back from last week. You have returned. We did not scare her away. That's awesome. She's here. All right, Casey Lee. We have 8 people, but 2 thumbs up. So let's hit that like button and get that up there. If you guys did not know, I recently posted another like Funko Pop haul video. I didn't film myself out, but I couldn't. There was too much music going on. But if you guys want to check out that video, that is right before this. All right. Jeff Assassin. I will definitely tell you, Jeff, my opinion of the movie Seven. Don't you worry. Start telling me your opinion. Start asking questions. Vocalize your thoughts about the movie so we can have a great conversation tonight. I feel like last week, not everyone prepared for my cousin Vinny, so we didn't really have that much of a chat going on, but I really want to have a great chat about Seven tonight. We have 9 people. Candace is here. Kevin is here. Hi, Kevin. How are you? Patrick is saying, what's on the box? I think he wants to say, what's in the box? What's in the box? That is the tagline of the movie Seven, unfortunately. All right, we got 11 people. All right, let's start talking about the movie Seven. I have seen this movie before, but it has been a really, really long time. So I took this with fresh eyes as a first time watch for myself. And I gotta say, this is one of the greatest films of all time. First of all, great directing by David Fincher. Second of all, performance wise, you have Morgan Freeman, Brad Pitt, probably one of Brad Pitt's best, I do have to say. Like, really, really well done. And then you don't even realize until towards the very end that our serial killer is played by Kevin Spacey, because it was not even advertised that he was in this movie at all, because most likely that would have given it away that he's the murderer. So having him as the serial killer at the very end was absolutely amazing. The way this film was shot was perfect, because it's dark and it's dreary and it's raining like every day, every single scene. This movie takes place over the span of a week, and pretty much every single day it's raining. And these detectives, the basic plot of Seven is Morgan Freeman and Brad Pitt are kind of reluctant partners, kind of thrown together. Morgan Freeman is about ready to retire, and Brad Pitt comes in to take the reins as the new detective in the precinct. And this is the case that they have together. This is Morgan Freeman's last case of the serial killer, and they're working together to try to find out who it is. And the murders are based on the 7 deadly sins in life: gluttony, wrath, sloth, envy, etc. I don't remember wrath. I don't remember all of them. But this is probably one of the most unique crime thriller serial killer movies that I've ever seen, because it doesn't focus on the actual murders itself. I feel like when I watched it so long ago, I felt like it was really gory, and it's not. It's not at all. You don't see the actual murders taking place. That's not the focus of the film. That's actually kind of the secondary plot, almost a little bit, because this movie focuses a lot on relationships, surprisingly enough. First, we have the relationship between Morgan Freeman and Brad Pitt, of them kind of clashing heads in the very beginning. And then we have the relationship between Brad Pitt and Gwyneth Paltrow, husband and wife. And this is when they were actually dating in real life at the time. So that chemistry was authentic. And then you have her relationship with Morgan Freeman, because he's the only person that she knows, because they just moved to this brand new place and it's not even specific of where they're living. I assumed that it was New York City because they're talking about how awful it is and there's crime everywhere, but it could be any place at all. And even Morgan Freeman says, why did you want to be assigned here? Like, you don't want to be here. He so wants to get out of there. And I like that aspect. It's not, the film is not focused solely on the actual murders itself. You don't see the actual murders. You see it for the first time through the detective's eyes when they show up and they're looking at everything. That's when you're seeing everything for the first time. And I like that aspect. And I wish more movies would do that and not exactly focus on the blood and the gore. I don't know if you would classify Seven as a horror film, but that's like my kind of horror that I like, where you're not really seeing a bunch of like blood and actual, like, you know, taking off limbs and things like that. I don't need to see that. I'm fine. I was perfectly fine watching this movie. This is my speed of horror film. But this movie is absolutely epic. It's not in my top 10. It probably should be. I don't know. I'm probably going to revise my top 10, but it's probably definitely in my top 20 of all time. Absolutely. It's just one of those films that's so iconic and has great moments. I mean, the moment where Kevin Spacey gives himself up in the police station, that's epic. And he's got all of his fingerprints, all of his fingers covered because he razored all of his fingerprints off. That's iconic. And obviously, the very end with what's in the box. I mean, I don't think anyone really knew what was going to be in the box until we were at that moment. And then probably the whole audience, whoever saw this in the movie theater, came to the same realization all at the same time. That's a moment right there. When you can create an entire movie theater to have that moment all at the same time, job well done. I gotta say, job well done all around. So Seven is an absolutely amazing movie. I don't find anything wrong with it. I cannot find anything wrong with it. I'm curious to know what you guys think about it. You know, was there anything wrong with it? What were your favorite parts, least favorite parts? Any feedback that you could give, because I personally loved it and enjoyed it. It should probably be in my top 10. Absolutely. It probably should. I don't know. The thing is, when you're under pressure and you're trying to think of like top 10 of all time, you really got to think top 10 of all time. I just missed Seven, but you know what? Seven is definitely going to be in there. So I'm curious to know your guys' thoughts on the movie. Absolutely. All right, let's get this conversation going. That is enough of my thoughts about Seven. What are your thoughts about Seven? Let's talk about it. And you know what, guys? I have not thought of a movie for next week. I actually just thought about that. So toss out some suggestions. Toss out suggestions, or maybe if I think of something during the live, I'll just throw it out. But let's have a free for all. Let's talk about it. All right, let's back this up. We got 13 people and 8 thumbs up. Everyone, make sure you hit your like buttons, turn it blue. All right, we'll start with Casey Lee. Hey, Susan, nice to talk to you, girl. How was your weekend? And happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to you, Casey Lee. Thank you so much for returning. Like I mentioned, you came in last week. My weekend was good. You know, I decided to take the rest of the week off because of the tropical storm we had. It really kind of messed us up here in Connecticut. And I said, you know what? I'm taking a vacation week because there's still places without power around my area, and it's like 6 days later. It's absolutely insane. But tomorrow I'm starting fresh, and I'm just gonna go all out. By the way, guys, because of that, I'm not gonna be doing Target Tuesday this week. I know, but I have to work because I took like 5 days off in a row. So I really need to work every single day this week. So I apologize to you guys out there, but hopefully the next week. All right. I just wanted to let you know that. All right. But how was your weekend? How was everyone else's weekend? What's going on? All right. Candace is here. Hi, Susan. Hello, Candace. How are you? Patrick is asking, what is the next movie for Sunday? Just mention that. Throw out some suggestions and we'll come to an agreement on something. All right. Jeff Assassin. Hi, Susan. What do you think about Seven? I absolutely loved it. What did you think about it? All right. Candace is asking, what's the movie tonight? Well, it's Seven. I hope you watched it. I don't know. Mando's saying, finally got Iron Man and Iron Man 2 on Blu-ray. Now I own all the MCU movies on Blu-ray. That's awesome. Yay. Now you got to start watching them all for Black Widow when it comes out in November. All right. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. I don't know. I don't know what's going to go on. Maybe it'll go on Disney Plus with that $30 charge. We'll see what happens with Mulan. It's going to be interesting, but we're talking about Seven. So let's talk about Seven. All right. Kevin is asking, or no, Jacob saying, hey, Susan. Hello, Jacob. Thank you for joining. Kevin, the opening scene with the big guy who ate all the food left me shook. Haha, I was not expecting that. Yeah. Yeah, all those crime scenes, all those homicide scenes were definitely shocking. They went for the shock value on that one, but they needed to. All right, Patrick is asking, is this your top movie of all time? No, it's not my top movie of all time. That still belongs to Goodfellas, but like I said, definitely in the top 20. If not, it probably should be in my top 10. So, Tony P is saying David Fincher is one of his all-time favorite directors. That is awesome. I haven't seen a lot of, you know what, I should like IMDb his work and go down his filmography and kind of like bone up on his stuff. All right. Tony P says, I love how this movie is about a serial killer, yet there are no on-screen kills except for the one at the end by Brad Pitt. Exactly. Yet it still manages to be very atmospheric and creepy. Very well done. Absolutely, Tony P. That's exactly what I was mentioning. You get this complete uncomfortable, creepy vibe the entire movie. Like I was laying on my bed watching this, like in my cat blanket. You see this cat blanket right here? I had the air conditioning going and I cuddle up in my cat blanket while I'm watching movies. And literally I had it like up to here watching it. It's so intense. Uncomfortable is the word, but it's uncomfortable in a good way because you're constantly wondering who is doing this. At one point you're thinking, are one of them in on it? With is that going to be the big twist? No, of course not. They're the good guys. It's Kevin Spacey. But yeah, that's one of the things I love about this movie. It keeps you on the edge of your seat the entire time, and your brain is just going and it's trying to figure out what's happening. I like that. And then the twist, like it delivers a great twist at the end. I love a good plot twist, a twisty ending. That's why Seven is one of the best movies of all time. Absolutely. All right, Patrick is asking, is David Fincher the same director that did Fight Club, if he remembers correctly? I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know David Fincher's filmography thoroughly, so I'm not sure. Does anyone else know? Is David Fincher the director of Fight Club? Justin Kirby saying, what's in the box? I know, that line is iconic, and it just rips your heart out because we all know what's in that box. And they were dating at the time, and that's just hard. All right, Casey Lee, she's doing good. She's talking to Destiny, just been mostly picking up the house today, finished the first Twilight book, checked on her last Blu-ray order, and she ordered some live concert DVDs today and got some Blu-rays from Walmart and Save Lot. Well, that is awesome. Great. I did some shopping myself this weekend, guys. I posted that video before this live stream, so if you want to check it out, I found an amazing Funko Pop. You guys have to watch the video to find out what it is. All right. Ty says, just got done watching Seven, and damn, was it so amazing. Yes, it was indeed. I love Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman is just one of those actors where it's like he can do anything. Like, is there any movie that he's been in that's bad? Please tell me, because he's just one of those that just pumps out great films. I love Morgan Freeman. I've always loved Morgan Freeman. All right. Tony P says, you know, if they ever remade this film, they better not. It would be a gore fest. It probably would be. And I think that would ruin it, because this movie does not need all of that. It does not. It just, the subtlety of the crime scene, that's all you need. You don't need to see the actual killings. So I really hope that they leave this movie alone. Don't touch it. It's a classic. Like, don't. All right, Ty saying plot twist, major plot twist. Patrick, did you watch Seven in theaters? No, I did not. I don't know. I probably watched it on a rental or something. Like my parents rented it or something. I don't know. And I think I was watching it in the background, but in my mind back then, way back then, it was like too scary or something. I don't know. But like I said, I watched it this time with fresh eyes, with a brand new, like, okay, clean slate. And I love it. Love this movie. All right. Ty is saying this film is expertly crafted cinema, in his opinion. Absolutely. Beyond Maggie. Hello, Beyond Maggie. She's saying hi. Marcy Munn is here. Hi, everyone. Sorry I'm late. Not a problem, Marcy. As long as you show up, that is all that matters. All right. Patrick, why don't you do Scream 1, the original Scream? I could, but I'm kind of saving that for like fall, Halloween time. So I want to kind of, you know, put that on the back burner for a little bit. All right, Tony P can't think of any flaws of the movie off the top of his head. There isn't any, Tony. I don't think there's any flaws in Seven. All right, Justin Kirby remembers watching it on Stars in 1997, 12 years old. We should do Goodfellas or The Departed. Maybe we should do a mob movie next week, or maybe Casino or something like that. All right, Kevin. Susan, are you still planning on coming out with the Never Seen It series video? Yes, I know. I said I was going to do it Friday, and in my mind, I was going to do it Saturday, and then I just didn't do it. I'm sorry, I took 2 days off from doing stuff. Never Seen It will be coming this week. I promise. I apologize. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow will be Never Seen It video for Monday. Maybe. All right. Candace went on her brother's sailboat. That's awesome. Marcy, I bought Seven, but didn't get a chance to watch it. Oh my God, Marcy. Marcy, how could you not watch it? Oh, it's a wonderful film. Please watch it after this live stream if you can. Tony P, my weekend was good, not overly eventful, but still good. I'm on vacation until Thursday. Well, lucky you. That is awesome, because I'm hearing we're going to have another heat wave this week. Oh boy. So that's going to be fun for me, delivering and sweating. That's fantastic. Destiny saying Seven wasn't a typical movie I would watch. It was definitely a change for me. So Destiny, did you enjoy that? Did you like watching something different? Please let us know, because I have to say, you know, Seven isn't normally in my wheelhouse of movies that I like to watch, but I highly enjoyed it. So this is why it's good to open up your mind. As you guys can see, I've been opening up my mind a little bit towards the horror genre. I'm getting, you know, horror films that I will start watching, classics that I do want to watch. So it's always good to open up your mind to different things. All right. Justin Kirby, my weekend's okay, besides possibly putting my cat down tomorrow. Oh, I hope not. Oh, please keep me updated and let me know. I'm so sorry, Justin. That's horrible. As a cat lover and owner, I sympathize. So I'm sorry. And we have put down an animal, my precious dog. We did that 4 years ago, so I know how that is. King Panda. Hello, King Panda. Welcome. All right, Kevin, would you think of doing a month of Never Seen It series dedicated to one director? Like the whole month of August would be all David Fincher films for Movie Club. It's a thought. It's definitely a thought. I don't know. I would have to think about that one. But it's definitely an idea. I won't strike it out, Kevin. Thank you for letting me know. Destiny is complimenting my blanket. Thank you. She says, cute blanket. Where'd you get it from? Well, my godmother made this for me for Christmas because she's a great crafter. She lives in Indiana. That's where I was born. And you know them out there in the Midwest, they cook great and they make homemade stuff, and they're just a different breed out there compared to the Northeast where I'm from. Anyway, so for Christmas this past year, she made me this blanket. If you guys can see, it has cats on. I cried when I opened up this gift because it meant so much to me, because she always takes the time to really make us things that are special. And so a gray and white cat, and she knows I love pink. So she made this, and it's got like the cute fringy ends and everything. So this blanket stays on my bed all the time. It's my movie blanket. I cuddle up in it every night when I watch a movie. So I have a little piece of Indiana, a little piece of home with me all the time. So love it, love it. Casey Lee, my weekend was good. Played the poker machines, checked on the status of those Blu-rays. Got 3 Blu-rays from Walmart with slips and 2 for $4.99. Nice. All right, Kevin is saying, yes, David Fincher did Fight Club. Okay, perfect. Ty watched 7 on Prime Video. What did you think of it? What is everyone's opinion? Those of you that did watch 7, did you guys like it? Did you not? Please express. All right, Patrick, what if Morgan Freeman did a Marvel movie? I think it would be amazing if Morgan Freeman was in a Marvel movie. I'll take it. I don't care. Candace is saying, not a Ben Affleck fan. Not a Ben Affleck fan. Well, Ben Affleck wasn't in 7, so you're safe. Lalo's Adventures room tour. Are you asking for me to do a room tour? Well, I did actually do a room tour video a while back. I'd say maybe 6 months ago on the channel. Not much has changed in my room since then. So if you want a room tour, definitely look up that video. All right. Ty is saying 7 gets the Showtime show Dexter on his mind. Okay. I've never seen Dexter, but I get where you're going. All right. Destiny's saying, I think 7 was the first Brad Pitt film I have watched. What? What? Destiny? No. Really? 7 is the first Brad Pitt movie you have watched? Get out of here. All right, your assignment. Your assignment this week is to watch at least 3 more Brad Pitt films. I don't care what they are, but you got to watch 3 and report back next Sunday. Okay. Kevin says, ooh, The Departed is a good choice for next week because I just rented it. Oh, look at that. All right, Ty's voting for The Departed as well. The Departed is his #1 Scorsese film. Interesting. Candace is on vacation next week. That's awesome. Tony P is headed to Bull Moose in Salem, New Hampshire one day this week. Oh my God, Tony. That's awesome. Have a great time. Get a bunch of steelbooks. Okay, that's all I got to say. King Panda. Hi, Susan. It's Jacob. Oh. Oh, so you switched another name. Hi, Susan, is Jacob. I have it on Blu-ray. Still didn't watch it, so sorry. I've had it since last year. You got to watch it. You got to watch it. It's good. Destiny. Yes, I really enjoyed it. It was a bit confusing at times, but I liked it. What did you find confusing, Destiny? I'm just curious. Maybe was it like a script issue or a directing issue or something? Maybe you just weren't sure on. I don't know. It'd be interesting to know. All right, Mr. Scott, happy to be here, but I don't know what to say. You can say anything, Scott. Say anything. And don't write anything. I know. Some people are like that. A little sarcasm. All right. Lalo's Adventures. Worst movie you have ever watched? This is easy. Cats. Cats is the worst movie I've ever seen. All right. Candace is saying she had no power for a few days or internet, just got it back yesterday. Well, at least you got it back. Thank God. We were lucky. We didn't lose power at all. We did not lose power. We did not lose power in the freak October 2011 storm. We were only 4 houses on the entire street that had power, and we did not lose power this time. So knock on wood. I'll knock on the wall. I don't know. Yes, we had power the entire time. All right. Ty is saying the ending confused me. It's still in my head. Why did it confuse you, Ty? Please let me know. These are things I like to discuss. Let's have a conversation. Kevin, you were born in Indiana. Yes, I was. When did you move to Connecticut? When I was 2. When I was 2 years old, my family and I moved here to Connecticut because my father got a job. That's why we moved out here, because my dad, when he was working, he's retired now, but his trade was a tool and die maker, and the place where he worked at in Indiana shut down, and he had 2 job opportunities. He could either go out to California or Connecticut, and Connecticut is where my mom's mom was located. So we moved here. So I became a Northeast girl. All right. Ty saying, speaking of cats, are your cats in your closet? No, they're not in my closet. The door is still closed, so they haven't, poked their heads in yet. I'm sure one of them will eventually. That's what always happens. All right, Candace, sweet. My grandmother made me something jacket and bag. I'm not really sure, but awesome. All right, Justin, a great movie to watch is The Butterfly Effect. I have seen that a few times, although ironically, I don't have that on Blu-ray. I don't even own that, period. So I'm not sure why. It's not that bad of a movie, even though Ashton Kutcher's in it. Marcy has seen 7 before. Very good movie, indeed. Kevin's saying, I like 7, but I didn't fall in love with it. I think I would need to rewatch it to fully understand everything. Yes, rewatch. Always rewatch. It is definitely one of the top movies of all time. It really, really is. All right, Tony P, I love 7. Definitely one of the top movies. Justin Kirby saying top 10 for sure. All right, Marcy, last Tuesday, Best Buy and Amazon had the new 4K Jaws for $9.99. So she ordered that and 7 from Best Buy. Well, that's awesome. 2 great movies. All right, Mr. Scott. Hey, Susan, how's the weather out there? Hot. It was hot today, but things are going well. Power is coming back on in various cities around the state, and I'm headed back to work tomorrow. I need some money because I've been spending a lot of this, and I don't have a lot of this. So I need some money to make up for what I've been spending. All right, Marcy saying, if we are going to mob movies, let's do The Godfather since you haven't seen it yet. I have watched The Godfather. I watched the entire trilogy. I don't want to do The Godfather only because those are really long movies, and I don't have the time right now to be watching 3-hour movies every night. I literally just watched it like a month ago. Because when I do movie club, I always like to rewatch the movie, and I just don't have time for 3-hour movies. Maybe during potential award season. I don't know if we even have an award season. That's a possibility. I mean, if we're going to do a mob movie, I would prefer it to be Goodfellas. Obviously, it's, my number 1 movie of all time. I would love for all of you guys to watch my number 1 movie of all time, and we all have a great discussion about it. So do we just want to say Goodfellas? Do we just want to call it now Goodfellas? Goodfellas is next Sunday's movie club choice. Let me know. That's my vote. All right. Patrick is saying, why don't you do The Departed or Goodfellas? So my vote is for Goodfellas. Anyone else's vote for Goodfellas, please let me know. All right. King Panda or Jacob is saying, if we are doing The Departed next week, can you please recommend to get it on Blu-ray? I think I'm gonna go with Goodfellas. Sorry. I think I'm gonna go with Goodfellas. All right, Patrick, what is your worst favorite movie? My worst favorite movie? If it's a worst, it's not a favorite, is it? All right, tied. The Brad Pitt movies I saw were Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Moneyball, Ad Astra, Seven, and 12 Monkeys. Those are all good choices. All good. Brad Pitt is good too, man. Like he's consistent in the stuff that he does. I mean, I know Ad Astra didn't really make a lot of money at the box office. I don't know, for some reason that movie just didn't hit with an audience, I don't think, but he's consistent with his performances. All right, Tony P says Cats is the stuff nightmares are made of. Definitely. Pure nightmare fuel. Easily one of the worst films ever. Definitely one of the worst films, even if not the worst film of all time. Cats. Bad. Don't even waste your time. All right. Destiny's saying, okay, so I just checked Brad Pitt's movies and she had no idea he was in The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, so it's my second. All right, yes, he was in that movie. Kevin is asking if I have any siblings. No, I do not. I am an only child. I was adopted by my parents when I was 8 days old, so I know no difference between being biological or adopted. I like to say that it was pure fate that I was adopted by my parents because our chemistry together is so natural and it's not funky or weird. It just always felt that they're my parents. Like, it's not awkward or weird at all. So I just believe that it was fate that they were supposed to take me home. Because I feel like you can have a soulmate in a relationship, but you can also have soulmates as your friends or your parents, like other relationships in your life. And my parents are definitely my soulmates. Absolutely. Because not only are they my parents, but they are also my best friends. We laugh about everything. We talk about everything. We're so open in my household. And it's always been like that. They're the best. What can I say? And you guys know this because you watch them in the videos and they're just awesome. Not every parent wants to be in a YouTube video, trust me, but my mom's like, film me, you know? And I'm going to answer this question that I'm sure will be coming. Where has my mom been in videos lately? Well, I do have to say I have some news about her health that if I'm sure she won't mind me sharing with you guys. My mother is going to be having open heart surgery because she has extra muscle in her heart that should not be there, and that is slowing her down. My mom has not been able to leave the house besides of the whole phenomenon situation. She is susceptible because she has a low immune system and everything, but she literally has no energy to go out anywhere. She's constantly in bed. So this is why you don't see my mom in videos. It's not that she doesn't want to be in them. She really does. She literally can't walk. She doesn't have the energy. For her to go from the bedroom to the bathroom, she's exhausted. So that is what we are dealing with in my household. We're preparing for my mom's eventual surgery. It's going to happen sometime in the fall, probably in October. I'm really hoping it's not going to be on my birthday, which is October 1st. So cross your fingers, it's not going to happen. But this surgery is going to improve my mother's quality of life. So I'm happy for her in that aspect. So we are banding together. And also during that time, if I go away for a little bit, it's not that I don't want to be here. It's because mama needs me. But that probably won't happen because she knows how much you guys mean to me and the channel means to me. And she would never want to pull me away from that. But I'm just letting you guys know, a month or two ahead of time that if I'm not uploading as much, this is the reason why. So there's been some news. There's been some news in the house. And I know that this is kind of a long-winded answer. And it's not about Seven, but that's okay. That's okay. I brought up my parents, and so, we're talking about that. So that's the reason why you haven't seen my mom in Target Tuesday videos, because she can't come with me. All right. Casey Lee is saying the Walmart ones that she got for Blu-rays were Sonic the Hedgehog because she said that I would recommend it. Oh yes, Playing with Fire and Doolittle for her sister. Save-A-Lots. She got The Falls in Our Stars and Jupiter Ascending. I like The Fault in Our Stars. I really do. Considering it's like a teen, drama based off of a book. Those kind of movies that, were turned into a movie from a book. The Fault in Our Stars is one of the better ones, I do have to say. So, I mean, I've seen that several times and And I like that movie. All right, Mr. Scott, I heard some sad news about Disney not wanting to bring older movies to 4K. Do you have any thoughts? I had heard that. I don't know the full story. I don't know the full story of what's happening there. Um, if they don't want to do that, what's the reason? Why do they not want to do? I don't know. That seems weird to me why they would want to do that. I don't know. Sammy Boy. Hello, Sammy Boy. Have I seen Zodiac with RDJ and or Prisoners with Jake Gyllenhaal? I have not seen Zodiac. I have seen Prisoners. I own Prisoners. Prisoners is so good. That should be one of our movie club choices. Okay, Goodfellas is going to be next week. The following, we're doing Prisoners. Okay, I'm just letting you guys know right now so we can get all set and ready to go. If you guys have not seen Prisoners, it is so good. Jake Gyllenhaal gives the performance of a lifetime in this. I love that movie. It is, you want a good drama. Hugh Jackman, Jake Gyllenhaal, Viola Davis. So good. So Paul Dano, okay, our new Riddler for the Batman is in that movie. Amazing. Great performances all around. All right, so next week is Goodfellas. The following week is going to be Prisoners. So we have 2 weeks all set. All right. Justin Kirby is asking, what did I have for dinner? He had a huge salad with sliced steak and blue cheese. That sounds good. Well, tonight in my household, my dad had to cook because my mom was sleeping. So we had a culinary delight of corn dogs and beans and salad. So that's what we had. And I drank a Coke. All right. Scott says, I think Disney is dropping the ball on physical media. Long live physical media. Yes. Long live physical media. Absolutely. Ty is saying 12 Monkeys was the film that Brad Pitt got his very first Oscar nomination. That's right, for Best Supporting Actor. He wasn't nominated for 7. Was anything, I'm looking this up right now. Was 7 nominated for anything? Let's IMDb this shit right now. In my opinion, Morgan Freeman. Like, Morgan Freeman should have been nominated for something. He was just phenomenal. All right, put in 7. I'm IMDbing right now, if you guys can see. All right. No, not the Magnificent Seven. Oh my God. This thing. Come on. There we go. Okay. We're looking up awards. Okay. If anyone's looking at me like, what is she doing? I'm looking up IMDb. Nominated for 1 Oscar. That's it for film editing. That's all 7 was nominated for. Film editing? Really? Oh, that's a crime. That's a crime right there. That's a shame. All right. Tony P is recommending to Destiny that she should watch Mr. and Mrs. Smith with Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie. It's a fun action film. Not only that, that's the movie they fell in love on. And he cheated. So, but it is a good movie. It is, I have to say, besides the whole cheating scandal and, end of his marriage to Jennifer Aniston, it's a good time. Sure. And the rumor was, I thought I heard that for Mr. and Mrs. Smith, the Angelina Jolie part was originally offered to Nicole Kidman, and she turned it down. And so then they cast Angelina Jolie. Can you imagine that movie with Nicole Kidman instead? Would it have worked? I'm not even sure. And then you got to think, if Nicole Kidman took the part, would Brad Pitt still be with Jennifer Aniston? I don't know. These are the things I think about, but it's like a what if situation, All right. Sammy Boy is recommending some great Brad Pitt movies: Fight Club, Fury, Inglourious Bastards, and Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Destiny's saying she will look into it. She's a Angelina Jolie fan, and she's going to put it on her list. Absolutely. Scott is asking if I use an air conditioner. Yes, I do. It's not on right now because it's loud as fuck. So if I put that on, all you would hear is like all this noise. So whenever I film or I do a live, I cut the AC. Other than that, whenever I'm watching a movie, I got that icebox blaring. My room is cold. It is so cold in here. I love it. I'm cuddled in my kitty cat blanket. I got my socks on and it's the perfect temperature. All right. Marcy Munn loves Goodfellas. Marcy, I think you're my sister. I think you, me, and Tony P are triplets separated at birth or something. I don't know. We all like the same things, which is awesome. All right, Laylo's Adventures is asking, have I seen The Devil's Rejects? It's a Rob Zombie horror film. No, I have not. All right. Ty saying, John Doe / Verbal Kint, Kevin Spacey, beat David Mills for Best Supporting Actor for The Usual Suspects. Oh, okay. Interesting. All right. Kevin's asking, Susan, have you ever seen The Aviator? No, I have not. I should. There's a lot of great movies that I have not seen. Justin Kirby, Thelma and Louise was great as well, even though Brad Pitt wasn't in it for much. Well, that was his big like breakout role in Hollywood. I know that he was in, some movies and TV shows. I believe he was in Head of the Class because he was dating Robin Givens at the time. Something like that. But when he was, the pretty hot boy that they picked up in Thelma and Louise, that was his breakout role, obviously. And I think history speaks for itself. All right. Scott is saying something about opinion that shocks people for him every time. He brings up his thoughts on Fallen Kingdom. He really likes that movie. I don't mind Fallen Kingdom. I don't. It's not the best. It's not like up there for me. It was number 3 in my ranking, I believe, or was it number 4? I don't know. It was 3 or 4. But it was just, I don't know. Fallen Kingdom was like kind of like too dark and too off the rails. I don't know, with the dinosaur like looking at the camera. You know what I mean? I don't know. That was just like, really? That kind of like took you out of it for a second. Like, okay, do they really understand what's going on? I don't know. And being able to open doors all the time, it just wasn't, But I mean, other than that, I didn't mind the first half. I didn't mind the first half of Fallen Kingdom. Once we got to the mansion, that's when things fell apart for me. That is when things fell apart for me, when they got to the mansion and they have all these big dinosaurs in a mansion. Is this mansion like, 1,000,000 acres or something? Like, how are you housing all these dinosaurs in a mansion? It literally kind of made no sense. And yeah, that's my thoughts on Fallen Kingdom, even though we're not talking about Fallen Kingdom tonight. All right, Tony P is saying Goodfellas is a good choice. He doesn't own it, so it's an excuse to go movie hunting. There you go. Go buy it. Go get it. Because it is one of the greatest, probably the greatest mob movie of all time, in my opinion. Obviously, it's my number 1 movie of all time. It's just so good. It's just so good. It has like the good balance. We'll get into it next week, but balance of Italian culture and mob. I love it. Scorsese's amazing. All right. Kevin's saying, you were adopted? Oh my God, how fun. Yes. Yes. Ty, have you ever found a Goodfellas steelbook? I haven't yet. Well, guys, I've got good news for you. Go on Best Buy's website and pre-order it because the Goodfellas steelbook is coming out in September. I did already. So that is gonna be on its way in September. Patrick is saying, have you ever met your real parents? Yes, I have. They're upstairs. Those are my real parents. I'm sure you mean my birth parents. No, I have not. Ty is asking me, where the heck is Asia? I don't know where Asia is. I don't know. Last week she dropped in last minute, so you never know. She'll drop in at any time. All right. Destiny's saying, oh, my Susan, praying for you and your family. Thank you so much, Destiny. I truly appreciate that. Kevin, I'm sorry about your mom. I hope she starts to feel better soon. She definitely will. Once she has this surgery, she will. I know she will. Scott is wishing my mother the best. Thank you so much. Ty's crossing all the fingers. Thank you. Candace, hope everything will be okay. Thank you so much, Candace. Everyone, thank you for your kind words. It amazes me how much you guys care about us, and you don't even know us like personally. You just see what's here on a screen, and it truly amazes me. I thank you guys every day. I really, really do. You guys are dedicated. You show up every single week. You watch my videos, and I think it's just absolutely amazing. So thank you so much for caring about me and my family. Really appreciate it. All right, Jacob is back to his original account. He's asking, should I get Goodfellas on Blu-ray or 4K? Also, I pray for your mom. Thank you so much, Jacob. If I were you, if you have a 4K possibility, get it on 4K, but also it's coming out on Steelbook in September. However, I know next week, you're going to need it for next week. So go for the 4K. You can find it on 4K. All right, Tony P, best of luck to your mom, Susan. Thank you. His mom had open heart surgery. She needed her aortic valve replaced a few years ago. Best wishes to you, Bonnie, and your family. Thank you so much, Tony P. Thank you. Mr. Scott, what's your favorite movie character relatable to you? Favorite movie character relatable to me? I know I've said this before, but honestly, it's Amy Schumer and I Feel Pretty. Like, seriously, I am not your typical, like, hot girl or something. Like, I'm the type of girl that has had to use her humor and personality to get her through life. There's like the hot girls, and then there's me over here, and there's a lot of girls out there that are over here on this side with me. And when Amy Schumer played that character in I Feel Pretty, and I know it's a movie that a lot of people didn't like that she did, I personally enjoyed it because I relate to it so much. I just, every situation in that movie, I've either lived or I've heard about people like me. That's what we go through on a daily basis. Like, especially when she didn't knock herself out, like everything before that, I live my life every day like that. Unfortunately, like, people don't look at me sometimes. People run right into me because they don't see that I'm standing there, like I don't even exist. Like, it's the weirdest situation. Like, everything that she felt, I feel. So that is a character that I definitely like relate to. Okay. Marcy, thanks for sharing about your mom, sending prayers for her and you and your dad. Thank you so much, Marcy. Kevin, oh my God, I saw Prisoners at a store for cheap. I regret not getting it. Kevin, go pick it up. Was it at Dollar General? If it was at Dollar General, go and pick it up. Guys, for Prisoners, it's available at Dollar General. So if you have a you have a DG near you, go there within the next couple of days or the next week, because next week is Goodfellas. So you have 2 weeks to pick up Prisoners. Go to your local Dollar General and get it, because it's kind of a hard find, to be honest. So if you can grab it at Dollar General, definitely get it. All right. Marcy saying Goodfellas comes out on Steelbook in a month. I know. I need to order that one. One of her birthday presents for herself. When is your birthday, Marcy? Did we discuss that already? When's your birthday? Tony P, I have not seen Prisoners. Another one to pick up while hunting. Yes, indeed. Maybe you'll find it at Bull Moose. Who knows? All right. Ty has rented Prisoners at the local library, and it was so hard to watch, but very good. It is hard to watch, but we will discuss that when we watch it. All right. Scott's asking, do I think New Mutants is coming out on the 28th? No, I don't. By the way, guys, I don't know if you guys heard, but apparently Bill and Ted Face the Music is coming out on August 28th. They changed dates. They've moved up. This is confirmed by Alex Winter himself on his Twitter page. I saw it's moving. I don't know why it's moving. I don't know if it's because of the whole Tenet Mulan situation. Maybe they want to get a few days ahead of those two other films, but they moved up dates. Just to let you know, Bill and Ted is coming out video on demand, and then the select theaters whatever's open, August 28th. So that is the day New Mutants is supposed to come out. I don't think New Mutants is coming out. I really don't. We'll see what they decide to do. I don't know. I personally think they are dumb for not just putting it out on Disney Plus or just putting it out video on demand for them to make money and easy. You know, people are going to buy it. This movie people have been waiting for like 4 years or something. Just put it on video on demand. Just get it out there. But they don't want to listen to me. I don't know why. All right. Casey Lee totally agrees with me about The Fault in Our Stars. The live concert DVDs she ordered last night was Pink because I like her music. Who doesn't like Pink? She's awesome. All right. Candace had a Wendy's strawberry salad. That's amazing. Ty had hamburger steaks with onion gravy, mashed potatoes, and corn. That is like a good old country comfort food meal. Good for you. That sounds amazing. Cool guys here. Hello, Susan. I just got done watching the movie Seven. Sorry that I'm late. No problem, cool guy. Glad you are here. What did you think of it? Have you seen it before? And if you haven't, what was your impression of it and why did you love it? Or maybe you didn't. I don't know. So let me know your thoughts. Kevin's asking, Susan, have you ever seen Carol? Is that a movie? Just Carol, the title? If so, obviously no. I've never seen it. Sammy Boy's saying, yeah, Prisoners was great. Spoilers, I actually teared up when he found Hugh Jackman's daughter barely alive. And, well, let's not ruin anything. Okay. Mr. Scott's asking, what did I have for breakfast? He made sausage, eggs, biscuits, sandwiches with jelly and grits. Wow, you can come and cook for me anytime. You can make breakfast for me anytime. I had scrambled eggs that I made myself, put a little bit of cheese in there. And then last night we had some leftover kind of like potato home fries from dinner. So I heated those up and had that. That's it. With some orange juice. That's it. Ty saying that's a huge Oscar snub for Seven. I'm thinking maybe the film terrified the Academy voters. But it wasn't a horror movie. You know, it wasn't like a horror movie. It's technically like a crime thriller, twisty drama. I don't know why that would scare off voters, but God. That's God, maybe Seven is the most underrated movie of all time. I don't know. All right. Justin Kirby saying Prisoners is one of the best movies of the 2010s. Paul Dano did great. I like Paul Dano. I really do. If you guys have not seen Escape at Dannemora, and that is the true story of the two prisoners that were having sexual relations with the prison worker, and she helped them bust out. True story. That was a Showtime, I think Showtime limited series. It had Paul Dano as one of the prisoners, Benicio del Toro as one of the prisoners, and then Patricia Arquette as the woman that helped them escape. Amazing. So good. Paul Dano, really, really good in that. I highly recommend that. You guys can actually find that at Walmart. I've seen that at Walmart for $10. That's not bad. So if you want to see something really good that's maybe not a movie, just something a little different, I recommend Escape at Dannemora. Absolutely. All the performances amazing. They were all nominated. Patricia Arquette won for that. So definitely good. Directed by Ben Stiller, by the way. Way outside of his wheelhouse. Highly enjoyed it. All right. Tony P likes Nicole Kidman, but doesn't think it would have worked with Nicole Kidman. Oh, we're going back to the Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Yeah, I don't think it would have worked with Nicole Kidman either. I don't. All right. Scott is asking, my mother thinks air conditioning runs up the bill. Is that true? Yeah. It does. It does. That's why, we try to use it sparingly as much as possible. Kevin's asking, do I have a favorite A24 movie? Oh, there's a cat. See? I knew one of them would break in. It's the gray one. Watch. Yep. It's the gray one. It's baby C. She wants to say hi to everyone. Baby. Come say hi to everyone on the live. She has an attitude. All right. Do I have a favorite A24 movie? That's hard. That's really difficult because they were all really good. A24 put out a lot of great stuff in the past few years. I can't. I can't. I'll just say The Farewell. I'll just say The Farewell. Oh, there she is. You want to see her? Say hi. There she is. Hello, BBC. So there's one of my cats doing well. There she is. All right. All right. Ty loves the movie Moonlight. I have not seen Moonlight. That's on Netflix, isn't it? I should probably watch that. All right. Justin Kirby is giving me a mission. Over the week, I have to watch Office Space. Maybe I'll take you up on that. Watching Office Space. That is one of my newest Blu-ray finds that I have never seen before, and he could not believe that I've never seen it. So, all right, Peter Suhu. Hello, Peter, is thanking me for moving the live chat back to Sundays. You're welcome. You know what? It just made the most sense for, because I didn't want to do I was thinking about having it on Mondays, but then I'm like, the regular Q&As on Wednesdays, is that too close together? And I just think, Sunday movie club and Wednesday live Q&A just works. It's just a good repetitiveness. So that's why I decided to leave it at that. Oh, she's over there. She's behind me giving me attitude. But you're welcome. I'm so glad that, this works out for you. All right. Ty saying Asia is missing out. She is. She's totally missing out. All right. Justin saying Hereditary and The Witch are A24's best. All right. Tony P is saying Fallen Kingdom is not very well liked in the Jurassic community, but highly enjoyed it. The Mansion is his favorite half due to all the horror-like aspects and lots of cool horror shots and callbacks. I can see that. I can see the horror aspect, like the very dark, creepy, menacing vibe of that whole situation. I get it, but for Jurassic Park, for the Jurassic, it just didn't work for me. If it was for anything else, if it was for a crime thriller or something, yes, use a mansion. I always like a scary mansion in a movie with a bunch of characters, like a Knives Out situation, but it didn't work for me. It didn't work for Jurassic because Jurassic is so huge. And I think with Dominion, we're going to be happy with where it goes because we're in the open space and they're filming right now. And Sam Neill and our OGs are filming as we speak. So that is exciting. That's very exciting. He posted his Alan Grant hat on Instagram or Twitter or something, and everyone, went like crazy over it. All right. Jacob is saying, like Durant Cinema, I have inspired him to become a movie YouTuber. Well, that is fantastic. Do I have any tips? All right, Jacob. Tip number 1, lighting. You want your people to see you. So make sure you film yourself in plenty of light. I obviously use a ring light. I have lights above me, light in front of me, next to me, a light behind me. I pretty much, except for the light right there, I don't turn that one on. I probably should, but use every single light in the room. Okay. Just do it. And ring lights, you don't have to buy super expensive stuff. You can find stuff at Best Buy. The one I found at Best Buy. It was a kit and everything for like $100. Not too bad. If you don't have $100, you can make do. If you have to film while it's daylight outside and have that coming in, then work around it. That's all you got to do. Tip number 2, just get your content out there. Just keep putting out your videos. Just keep putting them out and just be confident. Be confident in what you're talking about. Don't feel like anyone is judging you and just be yourself and just be real. Don't try to copy anybody. Try to be just be unique, because being you, there's no one else like you in the world. And so no one can copy who you are. So make sure you get your personality out there and let me know when you put your stuff up. I will subscribe to your channel and everything. So let me know. Let me know. But those are the tips I can give you. Lighting, get your content out there, and just be yourself. Top 3. All right. All right, Kevin is saying the Goodfellas Steelbook looks really cool. It really does. I'm very excited for it. It looks really, really good. I can't. September is going to be a hell of a month, guys. I'm telling you, it's going to be Steelbook heaven. And all I'm going to say is me and Durant Cinema sometime in September. That's all I'm saying. So get excited. It's going to happen. We just don't know which week yet, but we will, get everything. I'm excited. I know you guys are excited, but it's going to happen. I'm excited. All right. Scott, have you seen all the X-Men prequels, First Class, Days of Future Past? Nope. I have not watched any of the X-Men. I have them all, but I have not watched them. All right. Ty's favorite A24 movies are Lady Bird, Moonlight, Uncut Gems, Waves, Mid-90s, and 8th Grade. Oh, 8th Grade. I forgot about 8th Grade. That's a good one, too. I own that one. Yeah, that's a good one, too. All right. Patrick is asking, have you ever been to Italy and can you speak Italian? No and no. All right. Yeah, same thing with Tony P. He forgot 8th Grade was an A24 movie and it was snubbed at the Oscars. I agree with that. All right, Marcy. Oh, her birthday is September 24th. Oh my God, we're like almost triplets. We're almost twins. September 24th is her birthday. She's still waiting for them to make that date a national holiday. Not sure what the holdup is. I know, me too, right? Except for me, October 1st, the entire month of October is the celebration of this entire creation. So was that scary? I don't know. Ty saying, of course they're moving Bill and Ted. Tony P says New Mutants needs to go straight to Disney Plus. Yes. Well, put it on VOD, let it make some money, and then go to Disney Plus without an extra fee. Put it on VOD, make the money, then put it on Disney Plus. All right, Scott is saying, do you know that history has repeated itself because of the Snyder Cut of Justice League decades ago, but there was butting heads behind Superman 1 and 2. Not really sure what we're saying there. Try to clarify. Cool Guy, yeah, I like it as an action movie, and I like Brad Pitt, and it is a good movie. Okay, so you like 7. Perfect. Justin Kirby saying, if anyone needs a great show to watch, The Umbrella Academy is on Netflix. I think you did recommend that to me last week. I have not started watching that. I'm thinking I should, though, because it seems like everyone's talking about it. All right, Ty. Oh, we're getting to the ending of 7. So he was confused about the ending of 7. He's saying the ending confused me because there was a lot going on that didn't make sense to me at first, but now he gets it. Okay, I could see that. It was a little busy, but I think that was building the tension. It was just building the tension of what's happening, where are they going? What are they going to find? Because at that point, we didn't know there was a box coming. So we thought that they were going to stumble upon 2 dead bodies and, the UPS truck came or whatever, and the box and what's in the box, and, all that happened. So I get it. There was a lot happening, but that was all building the tension, building towards, the eventual ending. All right, Tony P, I forgot the farewell was A24. I'll add that to my favorite list for sure. All right, Ty saying, no, Patricia Arquette won for the act playing Dee Dee Blanchard for Best Supporting Actor. And, well, I didn't say that she won the Emmy. She won for playing in Escape at Denimora. I didn't say that she won the Emmy, so. Ty. All right. And he also says Michelle Williams won the Best Actress Limited Series. Yes, but she did win stuff for Escape at Denimora. Okay. Ty saying, Baby C! Yes, Baby C. She's right there. She's cleaning herself. All right. Jacob is saying, thank you for the YouTube tips. No problem. All right. Tony P. Dominion should be great. Only Jurassic he didn't care for was the third, but it's good for unintentional laughs. Very true. I have the blanket on me. I'm getting a little hot. I always think that when there's a movie franchise, there's always one that's like the dullard, like the bottom of the barrel. And then the other ones are like, better on top of that. But for Jurassic, it's the third one. Jurassic Park 3, it was just like, what's the point of this? It was just stupid. It was just a cash grab. That's it. All right. Justin Kirby saying one of the most underrated horror movies of the last few years, had a great mansion setting. Winchester gets so much hate. Winchester. Is that the one with Helen Mirren? I don't know. I think so. All right. Kevin is just wondering, do my parents like my man? And do you think they were understanding when he had to go away? All right, well, I'm completely honest on this channel, so Kevin is just going for it. So we'll go there. All right. My mom does. My mom has always loved my man. If you guys don't know, he's away doing his time right now for the next couple of years. We're talking about my ex-husband that we have, kind of rekindled, and we are most likely going to be together when he gets out. And my mom is supportive, and she's positive about it. Sends him letters and things like that. My father, on the other hand, doesn't really care for the idea, which I understand. Fathers only want the best for their daughters, their children, but especially if they have a daughter. And I'm the only one. And he's concerned with good reason. Absolutely. I can't fault him for that. But I'm hoping that his attitude kind of comes around and changes. From what you guys have seen on my channel, my dad is very docile and he's very non-confrontational. But when we speak about my man, this is the only time he really gets emotional and kind of frustrated. So I'm just hoping that over the next couple of years, we can kind of soften him up a little bit when it comes to this whole situation. And that's pretty much my answer. I mean, not really too much to say, but all right. But thanks for asking. I'll always give honest answers with whatever you ask. All right. And as far as the second half of your question, they understand why he went away. Him going away saved his life, because if no one knew or didn't, catch a live stream or something, my ex-husband is in jail because of heroin. He was addicted to heroin, and he committed a crime while he was on heroin. And if he didn't go to jail, he would be dead. Absolutely. So he was sentenced to 9 years in prison. He served 6, I believe, so far. So a couple more years and he'll be out. So, but it definitely saved his life. Absolutely. All right, Tony P. I've always wanted to start making YouTube videos. I'll definitely be in others' videos, but making my own has always scared me, I guess. Trust me, Tony P. When I first started, I was scared too, but I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do this. It was such a random thing that I started to do, and I never expected to get to this point, to be able to do lives, to be monetized. I just started doing it on a whim, and I'm so proud of myself because I'm not like technical at all, like not at all. So for me to figure out on my phone, I could never figure out on a computer. That's way too complicated, or a laptop. But my phone is fine. So for me to figure out how to upload videos and lives and making my thumbnails and, making intros and outros, things like that, and using the right apps and figuring things out. As you guys have seen my progress, I hope you have seen my progress with my thumbnails from the very beginning, truly very basic, to what they are now. I'm constantly learning. I'm constantly learning stuff. And you got to be confident and just put yourself out there. If this is something that you want to do, that you are passionate about, don't hesitate. Do not hesitate. Start doing it. That's all I got to say. Just go. All right. Destiny has a random question. How was my high school experience? My high school experience was okay. I have to say the best moment of my life was college, because that was my first like sense of freedom, because I lived at my college, even though it was in the same state, but I went to SCSU, which is in New Haven, Connecticut. So it was about 45 minutes away from my parents' house. And it was like the best time of my life. I had freedom, first time living on my own. And trust me, when I first started, I cried every night for like a week because I didn't think I could handle it. And then that all just went away, and you get used to being by yourself and you get into the whole rhythm. But high school, it was okay. It was all right. I mean, my saving grace was the music department and the theater stuff, because that's where I thrive the most. So doing those things and being around those people. But like I said, I guess I was a nerd in school, a music geek. I wore glasses. I was bigger than I am now. I didn't look good. I look better now than I did in high school when I was 17, and I'm going to be 40. Okay. So I've come a long way. I guess I've come a long way. I mean, it was like, nah, it was like an okay experience. How was yours? Let me know about yours. All right. Tony P. Dark Phoenix is one of those films that is so bad it's good. Due to that, I'll definitely rewatch it. Well, that's good to know. I do have all of them, so I look forward to watching. All right. Ty is saying that his high school experience was amazing. And yes, I know he did graduate this year, and that's awesome, Ty. Amongst all this stuff that we've been dealing with, you got through the freaking phenomenon, and that's great. So congratulations for graduating. Oh, it's Asia. Look who's here. Asia's here. She's saying hello, everyone. I knew y'all were looking for me, but here I am now. Oh man, she just knows. She knows when we are looking for her. All right, Michael Duckworth Jr. saying hi, Susan. Hi, everyone. The ending for him for 7 is always dark and so depressing. I just imagine myself opening that box and finding part of my loved one. Shake my head. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I could deal with that. That's, oh my God. The thought. And she was pregnant. And he didn't know. That's just like a triple. Like, that's so bad. Like, it just literally rips your heart out. But it's like, that's kind of like the purpose for the scene where Gwyneth and Morgan Freeman are in the diner together, having that moment together, because you're kind of thinking, well, why are they meeting up? What's the point of this scene? Well, it's because they wanted to get the point across that she's pregnant. She didn't tell him. This is obviously going to relate later on in the film, and it does. So that's kind of like the foreshadowing moment of the end, is when they're in the diner. All right. All right, Kevin, if there were ever an Anna Nicole biopic, who would you think would do a good job playing her? Me. I would, because you want to know something? I went as Anna Nicole Smith for Halloween one year in 2009. Actually, I remember. And I did everything. That was when my gay best friend and we actually went to California to try to find her, okay? Because we were so obsessed with her. We loved her, okay? When she had the Anna Nicole show, And he would come over every single, it was on Sunday nights. He would be over every single weekend. We would watch the episode. This was before like DVR and all that. We would watch it together. We planned a trip to California to find her. Okay. Like we were committed. We analyzed every single episode of like the street names and everything to try to find her. We went to Bobby Trendy. Remember Bobby Trendy? Okay. The crappy designer that did her house. We went to his store. Okay, we went to his store. He left him, my best friend left him a message. He called us back. Like we were so involved. We were so involved, but we loved Anna Nicole. Like we just wanted to meet her. In our heads, we were like, she loves fans. She's not famous anymore. Like she'll greet us as fans. Like she'll meet us, no problem. Like we just thought that, yeah, we'll just walk up to Anna Nicole's house and we'll walk in, maybe the film crew will be there, we'll be on TV. I don't know what we were thinking. Like, that's one of those moments where you're just like in your 20s and you're goddamn stupid and you'll just like do anything. So I say me because I was her for Halloween. That is why we loved her so much. I did the whole thing. I got the blonde wig. I think I still have it somewhere. And the red lipstick. I did like the bright red lips and everything. And I could kind of like talk like her. I don't know if you guys want to hear. I could kind of talk like her. You know how she kind of sounded like she was, messed up on drugs, and obviously she was because that's how she died. Um, but she had like those moments where she talked like this, and oh, Daniel, what are you doing? It's so bad. It's so bad. But that's the honest truth. This was my life. So I vote for myself to play Anna Nicole Smith. All right. All right. Rob is here. Hello, Rob. Everyone's saying hi to Rob and to Asia. They're like, oh my God, everyone just got here. That's awesome. All right. Tony P is saying that he feels old. He graduated high school in 2004. I graduated high school in 1998. So I'm older than you. All right, Patrick, what was the worst award movie you have ever watched? And wait, what's the worst award movie you have ever watched and was like, why did this win? Oh, what bad movie won an award and why did it win? Oh God. Does anyone have an answer for that? What's the worst movie that won an award and why did it win? I mean, as you guys know, I'm not a fan of Little Women 2019. I was wondering, like, why is this getting nominated for everything? I didn't understand it. I simply thought it was getting nominated because it had a female director and, like, it just needed to be nominated. Like, I didn't see the reason why that needed to be nominated. What's everyone else's thoughts? All right. Ty is saying his is The English Patient and The Greatest Show on Earth. You guys are good coming up with these like this. I got to get better at that. All right. Oh, Asia was listening to cover versions of Ain't No Mountain High Enough on YouTube before she joined. That's awesome. All right, Jacob is saying, I'm hoping to go to Big Lots and Best Buy for my first video, hopefully for picking up Goodfellas. I am a kid, but I am allowed to watch rated R movies, so I can watch anything. Well, that is awesome, Jacob. That's great. How old are you? Are you 18 or? I hope you're 18. Yeah, honestly, filming in a store, like a Blu-ray hunt, was so awkward for me at first. Trust me, but you get used to it, especially now that we have to wear masks. Like, no one can see you talking, which is a bonus. So pretty much you're just filming and just comment on whatever you see. I try to use my humor as much as possible because I think that's what makes, great content and everything. And you'll be fine. You'll be absolutely fine. I have no doubt about it. All right. Rob is saying, Susan, I think I'll impress you with this stat line. I got to work at 4. We were open till 8. I was the server, bartender, busser, and food runner. 18 total tables. $335 in 4 hours. Rob, that is amazing. Good for you. Good for you. That is awesome. I kind of have a similar story. It was a snowstorm. Now, this was at the restaurant that I worked at before I quit and, completely changed my life. So this was like a snowstorm night. It was a Saturday night and it was significant. Now, mind you, I live like a half hour away from this restaurant. Do they call me out? No, they have me come in because I was supposed to be the closer. So they had me come in. I didn't want to, but I did. And there was a significant amount of snow on the ground. Okay. They cut to 3 servers because they didn't think anything was going to happen. And I got there for 5, I think. And so we had a bartender and 3 servers. That was it, cooks, manager, obviously, but that was it for staff. And I was there for maybe like the first hour and there was like nothing. So we let 1 server go. So then there was 2 of us. And then another like 45 minutes goes by, really nothing. So we let the other server go. So it was just me and the bartender. Well, guess what? As soon as that happened, 15 minutes later, the restaurant gets absolutely slammed. So I made over $200 after tipping out to the bartender. I made out with $200. So I understand that feeling. It's a great feeling, but it was very stressful because I was, running all the food. Obviously, my manager was helping me, but he was also, seating people and helping out the bartender because the bar was completely full. For some reason, everyone wanted to wait until like 7:30 to go out and eat on a snowy Saturday night. And the entire restaurant filled up and there was 31 tables in that restaurant and pretty much, I would say 20 tables filled up. So I was running 20 tables as a single server, and then the bartender had a full bar and then 2 like round booth tables that sat 6 people a piece. So we were rocking busy. I can totally understand that. God, is that a great feeling? Yes. So congrats. Good for you. All right. All right, Ty is saying that he thinks he's going to head over to Dollar General tomorrow to find more movies and TV. Good luck. There's lots of great stuff out there. Rob, Tony P is impressed by your haul there. Rob would give himself a pat on the back. You deserve it, man. You deserve it. Like, good for you. All right, cool guys asking Susan, what is next Sunday's movie? All right, this is for everyone that just joined. Rob and Asia and Cool Guy. Next Sunday's movie is going to be Goodfellas, my favorite movie of all time. I want everyone to enjoy my favorite movie. It might become your favorite movie of all time. I don't know. So that is going to be next Sunday's movie. And then the Sunday after that is going to be Prisoners. I've already decided. So we have 2 weeks scheduled. And then after that, we'll probably do a comedy because 2 weeks is like heavy drama. And then we'll do a comedy. So letting you guys know next week is Goodfellas. All right. All right, Kevin is saying, Susan, I can't believe you edit all the stuff on your phone. I think that's harder than on a computer. I also love your new intro and outro and can't wait to see you advance more. Thank you, Kevin. Yes, I use my Android phone for everything that I do. I don't even have an iPhone. I have an Android. It's basically trial and error. It's trial and error with everything that I do. Some things work, some things don't. Like I said, I'm not the most technological person. I just do what I can. And as long as I'm improving and, advancing, that's all I care about. And I think I've come a really long way in a year, never mind 2 years, like 2 years from the very first video. Oh my God, it's like night and day, literally night and day. All right, Rob is saying 7 was awesome. By the way, the best Fincher movie in his opinion. Ty is attending Amarillo College this year, planning on doing theater. Oh, Ty, you're going to be a theater major too. Oh, we can talk about this. All right, cool guys. Susan, did you see the movie Splash with Tom Hanks? Of course I have. Splash is a classic. Daryl Hannah, Tom Hanks. Yes, I have. It used to be one of my favorite movies when I was little because when I was little, I believed in mermaids. You know, I believed in mermaids and unicorns and everything magical. So it was one of my favorites. All right, Tony P hated high school. He met most of his real friends in college and in working days after college. I totally agree with you on that. However, Kim, my best friend Kim, pretty much my only friend, um, I met her in junior high. So we have like a 25-year history together. Absolutely. All right. Kevin wants to see a picture of me in high school. No, you don't. You really don't. You really don't. If I could find one and dig it up for the live, I'll show you guys. But honestly, I don't know where I would have to like dig deep in like photo albums or something to find something. All right. He's also asking what kind of phone do I film on? Like I said, it's an Android, Samsung, what? S9 Plus? Or no, I have a 10 now. The 10 Plus. Samsung 10 Plus, whatever that is. Yeah. All right. Asia's saying Gadzooks. Who says Gadzooks anymore? Asia does. I didn't even know there's a movie called Seven and Brad Pitt stars in it. Yeah. He does. All right, Kevin graduated high school too this year. Oh, congratulations, guys. Kevin and Ty graduated high school. It's awesome. All right, Justin Kirby can't do any hunting for a while, saving for some cool stuff for his room. What are you saving for? Are you buying the Captain America shield? Let me know. Yeah, I've been doing a lot, guys. I've been doing a lot of Funko Pop buying lately. Okay, there's gonna be a lot of Funko Pop videos coming, unboxings, because I've been pre-ordering like crazy. And all I'm gonna say, I'm very excited. All I'm gonna say is I have some things coming that I have been searching for a while now that I missed out on. And Tony P, don't worry about finding any of them for me. They're all coming. But thank you for your great offer for trying to find them for me. He knows what I'm talking about. All right. Michael Duckworth Jr. recommends Legends of the Fall as a Brad Pitt first movie, one of his favorites. Oh, it's been so long since I've seen Legends of the Fall. I forget. He's been in so many great movies. I forget. All right. Ty finished watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer season 1 and it was so good. Yes, it is. It was a great start to the show. You have no idea, Ty. Wait until it gets better. It only gets better. Wait until season 3. You're going to die. Wait until season 3. Kevin, oh my god, I had no idea you loved Anna Nicole. You guys don't know that about me. I don't think I had said that on this channel yet, but yes. Yes, I'm just, I'm letting all the secrets out today. I don't know. All right, Ty saying rest in peace and Nicole Smith and the dates. Destiny and Nicole Smith, is that who she is talking about? Yes, that's who I was talking about. Okay, apparently Asia didn't know she died. Yeah. Tony P, LOL, Susan, that Anna Nicole Smith story was great. You're welcome. I'm here for your entertainment. It's the truth. It's the God's honest truth. Like, I have stupid ass stories like that. It's just, I don't know. When you're young and dumb in your 20s, you do stuff. All right. Kevin saying the worst movie that won an award was Green Book. I don't agree with that. Green Book wasn't a bad movie. It was a safe choice, unfortunately. And it probably won because the Academy is filled with too many older white men. I feel like that was the year, let's remind everyone, Roma, foreign language film, was up for Best Picture. That was the year of Vice and Bohemian Rhapsody and A Star is Born, and you had Green Book. You had all these amazing movies. Everybody thought it was going to be Roma to win. And I felt like they chose Green Book because it was the safe pick out of all of them to just choose that one. In my opinion, the Academy just wasn't ready. They weren't ready to pull the trigger and be like, yep, we're going to give Best Picture to a foreign language film. But I got to say, out of the two, Roma or Parasite, I am so happy they waited and gave it to Parasite because Parasite really deserved it. I think Parasite is way better than Roma, okay? Everyone was loving Roma. I was getting a lot of hate on this channel because people were like, oh, you don't like Mexicans, you don't like Roma for this reason, and you're a Trump supporter. And that is so beyond the truth. I hate that man. I think everyone knows this on the channel. I don't like Trump as our president. I do not support anything that he does. I just didn't care for Roma as much as everyone else. I thought it was very long-winded, kind of boring. I got bored with it, but I watched it because, for channel purposes, and that's the reason why I didn't really want to watch it. But Parasite deserved it. Parasite was 1,000 times better and more creative than Roma. So I felt like Green Book got it. The Academy wasn't ready. Green Book isn't a bad movie. It's not a bad movie. I don't think. And Ty agrees with me. He just said that. Patrick, can you do a CD video collection? CD video collection? Well, I have CDs, but they're like all over the place. Do you mean DVD collection or movie collection? Is that what you mean? I don't know. All right, Tony P is saying Florence Pugh was the reason Little Women was nominated, but I think she should have been nominated for Midsommar. I highly agree with you. Instead, such a great and gut-wrenching performance. I absolutely agree with you. I think Florence Pugh was so much better in Midsommar. Her performance was so much more effective, so much more emotional and gut-wrenching than Little Women. I did not like her interpretation of Amy. I didn't like that. How you use the same actress when she's supposed to be like, what, 12 or 13, and then as a woman, that didn't work for me at all. These were my problems with Little Women. Just little things like that. Just didn't like it. All right. Ty is saying to Kevin, the Academy loves to award typical prestige films. Yeah, sometimes. All right. And Kevin's just saying he just personally didn't like Green Book. And it's a horrible Best Picture winner. Well, everyone has their opinion for a reason. All right, Jacob won't say his age for personal reasons. That's fine, but he will say that he is under 15. Okay. Well, Jacob, I wish you good luck in whatever you choose to do with your future YouTube channel. Let me know when you have it up and where I can find you, and I will subscribe. All right. And now we're talking about Crash. I actually have never seen Crash, so I can't comment on whether that was a good or bad. I know in Crash 1, it was very controversial, but I haven't seen it, so I can't comment on that. Kevin is saying, Susan, you seem like you were an amazing waitress. I was good. I was a good waitress. I was really, really good at what I did. You know what? I treated everyone on an even keel, even scale, because the last restaurant I worked at was kind of in like a hoity-toity city here in the state. And you did have some people that came in with like this air about them where they're like, oh, we have money and we're better than you. And then you have regular Joe Schmo people coming in. It was a restaurant that accepted everyone, but it was notoriously in a rich town. And I just treated everyone the same. I never asked kiss to anyone just because they had money. I used my sense of humor, and I was just I'm good at details. I'm very thorough. So when I wrote things down, I always, if they said they had an allergy, I knew exactly what to ask. I was on point. I was a good waitress. I was. All right, Ty is saying The English Patient was so boring and so long. I've never seen it. I don't quite agree with any Oscar win except for Best Supporting Actress, Cinematography, Costumes, and Art Direction. I disagree with everything else. All right, Kevin's asking, are there really good Blu-rays at a lot of dollar stores? not just Dollar Generals. From my experience, I find better Blu-ray selection at Dollar General. So if you have the option to go to your Dollar General, you might have to go outside of your town or city, go to different ones. If there's any local, just do a Google search, Dollar Generals in like a 10-mile radius or something. I would prefer to pay $3.95 for a title that I know versus going to the Dollar Tree and buying for $1 something I don't know and it's crappy. If you guys, you watch my stuff and I don't just buy stuff just to buy it. Like if it's nothing that I've heard of before, I'm not going to buy it just because it's $1. And I know there's a lot of other YouTubers that tend to do that, and they go to Dollar Trees and they're like, "Ooh, this looks good. I've never heard of it, but it's only $1." I won't do that. I'm selective. My money is precious to me, and I want to spend my money on things that I know I'm going to watch in the future, or I have an intention for it, like a movie club or something like that. Like I'm going to need it. I need it. I'm going to watch it. I don't just buy stuff to buy it. So I personally would rather go Blu-ray hunting at a Dollar General versus the Dollar Tree. All right. Mr. Scott is asking, Susan, will you ever pull the trigger on a hot toy statue? What is that? What's a hot toy statue? That kind of sounds dirty. I don't know what that is. Justin Kirby, good night, everyone. In pain, so going to bed. Oh, I hope you feel better, Justin. Thank you so much for joining. Rob knows Goodfellas word for word, so it's my favorite movie of all time. Ooh, me and Rob are in the same club. Goodfellas, favorite movie of all time. Kevin, would you ever get an iPhone, Susan? No, I'm fine with my Android. I've always used Android, so I'm good with it. I know it well, so I don't know. I don't like change. I like to stick with what I know. All right. Patrick, would you ever upgrade your phone to a new? Well, the phone that I film on currently right now and what I use for videos is a newer phone. I mean, I got it just 1 year ago. I don't think it's that old. I'm not going to change it until something happens, like I'm content. I'll admit I paid $1,000 for this phone. I'm still making payments on it, so I'm not planning on changing this phone anytime soon. All right, Destiny's going to bed. She has to go clean up the kitchen. Have a good night, Destiny. Know your assignment. Brad Pitt movies. Start watching them. All right. Everyone's saying goodnight to Destiny. All right, Cool Guy does have Goodfellas on DVD. That is awesome. I have it on DVD and Blu-ray, and I pre-ordered the Steelbook. So I have it on all three. Ty saying he will find the rest of the seasons of Buffy. They're all on Hulu, I believe. So if you have Hulu, then there you go. And he loves the Buffy theme. I know, isn't it great? The Buffy theme? Love it. All right, Kevin saying, Susan, don't think Kim is your only friend. We are all of your friends. Oh, thank you. I know you're all my friends, but she's my physical friend. Like, I can see her, I can't see you guys, unfortunately. If I see you on Facebook or something, like, Tony P and I talk, then I see pictures. That's it. But she's my physical friend, like here. All right, Anthony Batista saying, I'm so late, crying emoji face. That's okay. I hope you're doing well, Susan, and everyone else, of course. Yes, doing well, Anthony. Thank you so much. Rob saying Anna Nicole Smith was a gold digger, just my opinion. Anna Nicole Smith was a unique character. Okay, she was very unique. Unfortunately, I think she had a lot of personal demons, and this is why she was addicted to pill popping and I'm sure other substances, and I'm not going to say it because I don't know for sure, but she made me laugh. I know that for sure. She did have the talent of making people laugh, so it's just a tragic story all around. All right, Casey Lee, since you have Netflix, Susan, have you watched Riverdale on there? I started watching it with Mom and liked it ever since. No, I have not watched Riverdale, so thank you for that recommendation. Anthony's asking, have I seen La La Land and did I enjoy it? Yes, I have seen La La Land. It was one of the very first like never seen it's that I did. I enjoyed it. I did. However, as I've mentioned, Emma Stone's win for, Best Actress Oscar was not deserving for that movie. I don't think. It should have went to Natalie Portman that year for being Jackie. That was spot on. And she was way better in The Favorite. That's a whole nother like topic that we could get into. All right. All right. Anthony's also saying, wait, Dead to Me season 2. Did you enjoy it? That cliffhanger. Um, Season 2, I did enjoy it. However, the more I think about it, it was a little less than season 1, but that's okay because season 1 was just so good. However, I'm glad that Linda Cardellini finally got an Emmy nomination. I'm so happy about that for her. So Christina Applegate and Linda Cardellini both have nominations for Dead to Me. The cliffhanger, kind of so-so. Kind of so-so. I mean, compared to the first one, it wasn't as like shocking or mystery. Like it didn't end on a mystery. We saw what happened. It'd be more of a mystery if we didn't see who hit them. That'd be a mystery. But that was kind of, you know. But I have high hopes for season 3, and season 3 is going to be the last season of Dead to Me, I've heard. So let's be optimistic about it. I think it'll be good. All right. Ty is saying Crash famously won Best Picture over Brokeback Mountain. Yes, yes. I'm thinking the reason why is because the Academy just wasn't ready to award a film with LGBT themes until Moonlight. Yeah, I don't know. You're probably right about that. I think everyone was shocked that Brokeback didn't win and Crash did. I remember that moment, and yeah, that was very confusing because we all thought for sure there was such hype behind Brokeback, and when they said Crash, it was like, what? What? Did you read the right envelope? All right, Tony P says Dollar General definitely has the better films. I usually find nothing. But found some good stuff Friday. Excellent. Glad you did. Cool guy. I agree with you, Susan. I know Dollar General is better for Blu-ray movies. Patrick is asking, do I play games on my phone? No, not really. I have like the same apps that I'm on all the time. I'm checking my YouTube stats and looking at YouTube and Twitter and Instagram and Facebook. So I don't play games on my phone. All right, Ty has seen Goodfellas before, his 6th favorite film. All right, excellent. All right, Tony P is telling me what Hot Toys are. Hot Toys is a company that makes highly detailed figures for movie characters. They have lots of great Marvel characters. He used to collect them, but no longer do. Oh, so they're like figurines and stuff. I don't know. Maybe like once I move out of here and get like a place of my own, I gotta be honest, guys, my Funko wall is really filling up. And the ones that I have coming are really gonna be filling up space. I'm gonna have to start packing some of these away and putting them into my storage facility because I just don't have the room. I don't. I'm just gonna have to keep out like I'm looking at it right now. I'm gonna have to keep like Marvel and DC over there, and then just pick apart the other side where it's like everything else, and just keep the ones that I like the expensive ones, the chases and everything else, because it's just going to be too much. God. All right, Marcy's saying, I just watched Goodfellas a few months ago. I'm going to wait to buy it next month with the steel book. Absolutely. Okay, Ty's going for a walk. Enjoy your walk, Ty. Marcy's wishing that we live near each other. I think we would have fun hunting together. Oh, we probably would, Marcy. It sounds like we're very in sync about the same stuff. So we probably would have a great Blu-ray hunt or steelbook hunt. And she's also saying Riverdale is a good show. All right. Tony P agrees with me about the Emma Stone thing. Not deserving. Lalo's Adventures is asking if I like wrestling. Not really. Patrick, what is Dead to Me and where can I watch that show? Dead to Me is a original Netflix series. You can watch it on Netflix. Highly recommend that you watch it. Scott is asking, have you ever heard of the song Hazy Shades of Winter by the Bangles? Of course I have. Of course, the Bangles were like my life in the 80s, of course. All right, Kevin. Susan, do you think you will start posting stuff regularly on Instagram and Twitter, like pics or how you feel and stuff? Um, I'm sorry if I'm like lacking. I know I haven't posted on my Instagram page in a while, which is really bad of me to do. I should do that. I should. So I apologize. I will try to post more on Twitter for you guys. Twitter is just more like easier access. I don't know, but it is. You don't have to worry about hashtags or anything like that. Not like a shitload of them. You just do a couple. Um, so I'll try to do more. And you know what? I'm definitely gonna work on like creating my Facebook page for the channel. I know I definitely should have one. It's a big platform that I'm not using. So I know if I did that, I'm sure, the channel it would help the channel. So I'm going to try to do that. It's just, life gets busy. You know this. I say this every time, but it's true. I have no excuse. I really don't. So I'm going to try to create that as well. So when I do create that, then you guys can follow me all on there and I'll be posting on there. I'll probably post on that more than I would my regular Facebook. There's sometimes I don't even look at my regular Facebook for like days. All right, Tony P is saying, I definitely go on a hunt with me sometime. Maybe we could do that. You, me, and Rob. You guys are in Massachusetts, so that'd be easy. All right, Lalos is asking, who is an actor that you wish you could marry? Oh, this is a question I've gotten before. Jason Statham, Sam Rockwell, Ian Somerhalder, for different reasons. For all different reasons. All right, cool guy is leaving to go and rest, watch some TV, and relax. Have a good one. Enjoy. Kevin is saying, Susan, you are only 6 followers away from 1,000 on Twitter. Really? I didn't even know that. I wasn't even like paying attention. So thank you for letting me know that. That's great. All right, Lalos, what non-movie related channels do you watch? Like regular TV? TLC, MTV, TBS sometimes for reruns like Roseanne or The Golden Girls. I love The Golden Girls. Who doesn't love The Golden Girls? Let's be honest. Like old TV shows, stuff like that. Rob will go on a Blu-ray hunt with anybody. That's awesome. All right. And Patrick's asking, if you were a guy, who's the actress that I would marry or date? I'm not going to answer that question. I'm not a guy. So, all right, we are going to end this live. Thank you so much for joining, guys. Thank you so much for talking about the movie Seven with me. Marcy loves the Golden Girls. Thank you. Will I upgrade to 4K discs? Not right now because I don't have a 4K TV. So if on the chance I buy 4K, that's fine, but I'm not seeking out 4K. I will say that. So we're going to end the live with that. Thank you so much for joining. Next week, yes, I'm going to be live this Wednesday for the Q&A, 8 p.m. Don't forget to be here. Share it with your friends so they can all join. We can have a nice big live Q&A. And next Sunday will be Goodfellas. So that is your watching assignment. Make sure you get it and watch it. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good night.